Tape Hell. Today in this Indie 5 video we gonna review 5 tape releases. None of them are exactly limited to tape format, but it's this prime format, at least in the given time that we got delivered. So unless you are a tape consuming person, too bad, we cannot much help you, but at least there's some samples on these bands' Bandcamp pages. And also this time I'm gonna go from the worst to the best, so the mystery real thing starts here. Now we'll start from France. This band is called Woest, La Fin de la Sauvage. I don't know exactly how to pronounce it, but this is their tape, as you can see, released by Heathen Tribes in 2017. This was already, I think, released earlier, but I'm not exactly sure. Limited to 100 copies, which I got the copy 91. And basically, this is all the information that there is on this particular release. It's about 30 minutes of kind of an industrial black metal. 3-man band, well, they say they are kind of industrial in the sense that they're like machine drum programming, and some of the riffs are not the typical kind of black metal, but more on the electric kind of inhuman sound. Well, that all sounds quite okay as an excuse to create mediocre material, but unfortunately this music is not very good. I mean, it's not totally bad either, but it's kind of an unpolished material, which I think should have been left at the demo phase, because none of these riffs are, or even songs are exactly good. It's like, yeah, I kind of get where this band is going, but guys, please rehearse more, put more, better production, better vocals, real drums and everything, because at least it's not real industrial in the sense of being real machine-like and inhuman, but more like machine parts are just there to kind of replace the human playing, and unfortunately it's not doing that very well. It's like at a totally different end than, say, Norwegian Mysticum. So unless you're a real hardcore fan of French industrial black metal, just skip this one. The next one comes from Holland, or Netherlands that is. This one is called Kaeck, and release called Stormkult. As you can see, this is kind of a slipcase release, also titled as full-length tape release, and there's some extra information that it is in context, the lyrics, and on the other side it's sort of a poster, and then we have the actual tape release. And this is, curiously enough, also black metal, kind of a Nordic style, so not very original, but kind of a back to basic, kind of a back to 90s second wave black metal. Nothing bad as such. I think Stormkult is clearly one of those releases that is kind of past the demo phase, but not exactly mind-blowingly good. Now, this music is very familiar to people who have been listening to black metal all the way since 90s, or who's familiar with 90s kind of stuff. So, this kind of a material, beat riffs, beat production, beat the kind of a shriek type vocals, is like, I've heard this quite a few times before, but I just can't put my finger on it. None of this is exactly the kind of a sticking type, the kind of a stuff that like banging your heads to these riffs, or doing rituals and whatnot, but kind of like, yeah, nice a warm-up band, but not there yet. So kind of fitting for a tape format, because it's kind of a demo-ish, but then again better than, well, many demos. So Kaeck is definitely something that you probably might want to take a look at, because it's quite okay. Then we go to Sweden, the home of so many cool black metal bands, and this is called Plaguestorm. There are others with the same name, but not with the same style as far as I know. And this is something that is very, very Swedish. It's kind of a melodic Swedish type of music, be it death metal or black metal. I think most people in the extreme metal know Swedish melodies are like. So this is kind of something that you instantly figure us out as Swedish band. So here are the covers, just a kind of a lame band picture in the sense, but I think the zeros effect is here to have meaning. And so there's all there is to see basically. Now this is not pure black metal in the sense that there are somewhat more trashy elements, and the production is somewhat harsh. It's not very well polished. It's far away from that's like dissection and all that stuff. But still, this is kind of good. I mean, this is an EP full of material, and the music is kind of aggressive, but having these ideas from here and there outside black metal actually support the music to be more interesting. Now, while I'm not fully going to say Plaguestorm is gonna take you by the storm, get it, and all that stuff, I still think I would rate it 4 out of 5 kind of a material. Something that is ready to do a full-length album, but maybe a little bit, I hope, better sound than this one, because now it's the harshness is taking a little bit out of the music, but not too much. So definitely something worthwhile listening to. Then it's time to go to the second best release of this Indie 5, and this is actually really good. This comes from Germany and it's called Codex, Daemonicum, Doctrines of the Fallen. Now, this is something that I would have expected to be Swedish if I were to, make a guess out of the music, be the melodies and the fast tempo and whatnot. This actually reminds me of Marduk a bit, but maybe some other bands too. One could maybe say it's something in Finnish also, but Marduk is probably the one that I could think this is a cousin or something. So as you can see, this one also includes lyrics as well as the one man in the band, Faustus. And well, there is all there is to see. And this is also EP length of a release, and really good when it's black metal. This is something that I would have actually enjoy on a CD or vinyl, because I think this tape is kind of not giving the credit this album actually deserves. This totally got me by surprise, because being released this July, I think this is something that is one of the better releases of this third quarter of the year. So Codex Daemonicum is definitely a good melodic piece of black metal that you should be checking if you are into black metal in the first place. But if this wasn't the best one of this Indie 5, what the hell is? Now, this is a mystery band from Finland, or actually it was before I started doing inquiries. It's called Kryptamok, new band, or at least with this name. Both sides have the same stuff. And it struck me as a weird, I've never ever even called this band, not to mention this nice looking EP called Profaani if you will. Nice cover image by the way, and only one man band, and I couldn't figure who the hell that would be until I did little inquiries, and now I know the guy, but I will leave it to you to find. Now, there is a band, or was a band, called Musta Messias, Black Messiah, and this Musta Messias was kind of the first version of the band. Somewhat same lineup, or actually the main guy doing guitars, bass, whatever, except drums, is behind this band. And well, what can I say? His years in various Finnish black metal bands have clearly, paved the road. I mean, this is really good. I think one of the best releases this year. An EP full lengthy EP, filled with kind of a Nordic black metal. That is Finnish and Norwegian kind of type of black metal intertwined, and creating fantastic melodies, kind of a grim 90s vibe, and also good production, really kind of a nasty vibe, kind of a thieving sound in the guitars, as well as all the screams are in place, and good drumming as well. And what can I say? It came to me as a surprise that this guy I've known for almost past 20 years is suddenly creating a new band that I didn't even heard of. When I typed it into a Facebook field, I found some of the status updates from people I know, and then things started to click, and then one person told me actually who is behind the ban, and then it all made sense. But look no further, Kryptamok is one of the better releases of this year. This is actually in, I don't know, maybe best 3 in the last quarter. This was released in I think mid-June 2018. A really solid one. I would love to see this on CD or vinyl or both, preferably, because the release is really good. So the 2 worst releases released by Heathen Tribes, one not okay and one totally fine, and the rest of these Helter Skelter / Blood Harvest releases, they are more or less all quite okay. So go check them out. It's all about black metal in this Indie 5. It's all tapes, it's all old school in a way. So check out those links below, and hope you enjoy what you just heard from me on Rauta channel. Thank you for watching, and as always, your comments and opinions are more than welcome. See you soon and enjoy black metal.